The absence of youth voters is a rapidly growing epidemic that is consuming the world and destroying the very notion of democracy, and New Zealand is far from avoiding this catastrophe. Your vote does matter, and if enough young people can come out and vote, you could change the course of history itself. Think of all the countries out there in the world that don't have a democratic political institution such as Syria and Cuba, where citizens are denied the basic right to vote and have a voice in shaping their government. Yet despite this blessing, 37.27% of enrolled 18 to 24-year-old New Zealand voters didn't vote in the 2014 general election. The United Nations has 17 Sustainable Development Goals, and addressing the lack of young voters is part of one of them, specifically number 16, promoting just, peaceful and inclusive societies. By getting more voters to vote, society develops itself with a new generation of politicians. Let's break this problem down into a tree. The core of our tree represents our problem, young people not voting. The roots of the tree are the causes. Voters felt that they wouldn't make a difference, that they weren't interested, or that they didn't have sufficient knowledge. The leaves of our tree represent the symptoms: financial struggle, lack of representation, no change. There is no other age group out there that is as diverse as that of young voters, making the demographic perhaps one of the best voices for political candidates who will cater to the needs of more than just one group. Young voters come in all shapes and sizes, sexes, from around the world, have different experiences and have different creeds, and as such, information and education on politics needs to be revolutionized in a format that works for these young voters. Therefore, we are proud to introduce you to Political Hotspot. A small, compact, free information app that keeps everything you need concerning politics in the palm of your hand. Or on your phone. From a countdown to the next election, to the nearest voting booth, news feeds, what's happening in Parliament, and political party policies and information supplied directly by the parties themselves in a compact, easy to read, on-the-fly format. Political Hotspot alleviates the voters having insufficient knowledge or feeling that their vote carries no weight by having itself being constantly updated on an hourly basis or maybe nearly instantaneously with new facts and statistics. But what makes Political Hotspot innovative and better than any other existing solution? Because it's the first of its kind. Nothing out there offers information about the parties by the parties instantly anywhere in the world. But how will we know it's working? We'll use KPIs. Political Hotspot's KPIs will be the percentage increase in voters relative to previous years and decrease in non-voters.